Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Suikoden. Probably a similar amount of time, about an hour worth of playtime. Where we left off last time, the rune had just been passed to us, the Soul Eater. Let's hope this works. Should. And we're going to escape Gregminster, head to the north, and the stated goal is to meet up with the character's father. And we're back. I'll go with the discretion path. All it took was walking out of the building to find me. Victor appears. Clearly he's an important person because he has a portrait. Would fugitives from the law still be hanging around here? What are they, stupid? There's a trope. Huh. Hey, it's that guy. It was a dine and dash plan from Victor the whole time. Oh, come, let it go, eh? Nice. Well, now that we're free to roam around the town a little bit, is there still stuff to be appraised? We did lose a couple of characters. Nothing to be appraised, and also no room left. Wonder if I should hit the armor shop. This is what fugitives would do. Just walk right into the armor shop and be like, hey, where's your most powerful arms and armor? Everything good? You certainly do. Look at that. Defense plus 14. Everything else is much lower. I think I'm rich. Sell some crap. Hopefully I didn't need an octopus rune. Oh, I slammed that gambling game a lot. Well, you start out with around 4,000 potch. It's the money in this game. And then you can bet 100, 1,000, or 10,000. I slammed that gambling game 6 times to get to 10,000, and then slammed the gambling game another 16 times or 15 times to get to 16 or 160,000. So I'm set for a while. Figured I might as well exploit an easy method while it's available. It comes back, but for a while it's not. Alright, let's give Cleo her set of wing boots. Yeah, there's an upgrade. It's like 20% of her defense value. What else can we do over here? Let's see. Well, not go back to your own house. Is there a blacksmith here? Cannot remember. Yeah, thanks for that valuable piece of information. You're not a blacksmith. I'm leaving. I think we can head out of here. Not this way, though. Apparently there were traders in Gregminster. Maybe you're... Yeah. Alright, so Victor went to the north. Let's bother him. You're that Rebel McDowell kid, right? We are not rebels. Victor, what a great character. He's used to this kind of thing. You know, you got some. There's something about your face, Victor. I trust you. Help us. It's because he doesn't have a long goatee. And he isn't stroking his goatee with his insane look on his face like Commander Craze. One condition. It's no big deal. If you succeed in escaping, I'd like you to meet someone. And no obvious tells in the portrait. A small request. First, you go to the gates. Victor joins the entourage. And, well, I mean, not that this is indication, but Victor has his own spot here. He's not just, like, that traitorous bastard Conan. Well then, I'll go talk to them. Just relax and wait here. Everything's okay. Make sure you hide your faces. You got the guy to look the other way. Sure is hot around here. I think I'll get in the shade. No big deal. I just gave him a little gift. Imperial soldiers act tough, but money's their weakness. That's the state of things in the Imperial capital. Corruption is everywhere. Everything's about to come apart at the seams. What kind of response? That's too bad. How did you bribe me? You just told us you had no money. Why should I use my own money to help you get away? Nope. Want to meet somebody. in London Camp. Due south. So, the script is flipped. We were supposed to be heading north. Now we're heading south. We're in battles. Oh, another boar. Oh, I gotta move Victor to the front? Actually, it doesn't... Yeah, it's not gonna let me attack. He's short. Eh, doesn't matter. Moving them around now. The long-range people can attack from the front, which makes sense. But short-range people cannot attack from the back. Now, this is probably London Camp. Not much of a place, but they do make fine tea here. Ha 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 ha! It's real funny. Yeah, the range thing, well, I mean, at this point in the game where you have very few characters, it's pretty obvious who has to be where. But when you recruit, there's up to 108 characters, not all of which are combat characters in this game. When you recruit a whole bunch of people, you can make some really interesting parties, but you have to have at least make sure that you're short. You can't have more than 3 short in the party. I may be late, so take a look around. Opportunities. Who is this fellow that Victor wants us to meet? You know, I can't quite trust that man. Was it because he picked your pocket? Well, Cleo's not getting what she wants. I'm finding the blacksmith. I should talk to people. Briefly. In just down the street. Head to the Rune Master. I don't have anything to attach. No. War is bad for business. They say some traders are on the run. It's not you guys, is it? Yes, there's the end. It's the obvious place that they want you to go because it's surrounded by everything else. Here we go. This is why I gambled all that money. This is the blacksmith. And when it comes to making you stronger, basically is how much money can you pour into your weapons. Now I'm going to take my wolf fang staff and have them hit it. Level 4. How far can you go? There we go, the wolf fang staff became a dragon fang staff. Yeah, so on the left-hand side is the level of the weapon, on the right-hand side is the attack power. It's kind of weird how they list it, but this is as far as this person can take this weapon, so I could find another smith to take it above level 5. Let's fix Gremio's stuff up. This is funny, he has an axe. It becomes... Is it gonna do it at level 5? Nope. I think it becomes Axe Plus. Yeah, that's right. It's 1 and 5 damage. Level 2, 8 damage. Cleo's Air Sword. Let's pump that one full of money. Air Moon Sword. And not all of them have the same breakpoints, and not all of them have the same damage, as you can see. Some of them have higher damage potentials. Yeah, quack. And that's what I had of all that money for. It's probably premature, but I don't have any rune fragments that they can imbue into weapons. They can do elemental rune fragments and weapons. Occasionally, you see a bunch of suspicious people go into the Kiyaki Inn and never come out. When do you suppose they leave? I wonder. Let's see what the item shop has. Hi, welcome to the hardware store. Oh, hardware. Medicine and antitoxin. Hope you don't have any big home improvement projects. And let's hope this is the... Nope. They have, Darn that tomboy Meg. Adventure calls indeed. Oh. I wonder if... Oh yeah, this is the parents of a character that you meet later named Meg. One of the 108 that you can recruit. They don't have an they don't have an armor shop at all here. Actually, I didn't see this place. Oh, there's the armor shop. Found it. What do you got? Balloon defense. Well, it would make sense that the pointed hat can defend against balloon. Let's get a pointed hat for Tyr and for Gremio. Some brass armor all around. I have to sell some more crap. +1 versus clowns. Just sell the leather coat right off his body. And the headband. Brass armor. Tunic. Yeah, inventory management's a thing in this game. Matter of fact, I think that you don't really store items. I can't remember if there's a place to store items or if you just have to store them on people that you're not using. Since you have so many people, they're like a reservoir for holding things. Headband you switch it out for pointed hat. Alright. Alright. Everybody is as strong as they're going to be. Let's continue on with the story. Might trivialize some of the stuff that I'm about to face, but I think I'd rather trivialize it than make it difficult. Wow, I'll throw in breakfast too. Let's save. Why not? Alright. And let's stay. So you're a friend of Victor's. It's time to talk about how Suikoden music is awesome. If I haven't already mentioned this. This stuff is top quality. I guess what's his name? Victor never returned. This is what's the name of a moonlit night? I can't remember. It's this is one of those emotional songs that they take forth into Suikoden 2 as well. Let's wait a bit longer. If he doesn't show up, we'll head north. Perhaps Master Tio can help us. Why did Pan? Pan couldn't help himself. It's in his character. He's an authoritarian. Somebody's wrecking up the place. They found us. Sir, I guess they're sleeping. You plan to harbor rebels? Victor, he must have ratted on us. I wonder what's in this room that is large and conspicuous that might conceal a path out of here. Gremio. Perhaps it's that really janky grandfather clock. Smaller than I am. Oh! Somebody's behind the clock. Whoever it is, thank God! So you're the new friends that Victor told me about. Only another important character, because they also have a portrait. Oh man, here's the crew. It's Victor. You must have had a tough time, but it was exciting, wasn't it? I didn't think I'd give myself away so soon. Oh well, now that you met Odessa. Odessa? That name rings a bell. You don't mean the Rebel Army? Rebel Army? We prefer to call ourselves the Liberation Army. But who cares about names? Odessa Silverberg, leader of the Liberation Army. How do you do? I'm great, just running for my life. And then there's Fleck. Fleck and Victor. Are these the people you wanted us to meet? And the other two people are named people too. Or portraited. Yeah, right to small talk. Hey, I'm the leader of the Liberation Army. How you doing? This here's the son of General T.O. McDowell. And a fugitive to boot. Don't you think he'll be a great asset to the Liberation Army? Gremio has a lot of problems with this. Well, I realize that the Empire is a shitty power structure. I know what to pick. So he says he's interested. No way. Recently, many of our hideouts have been discovered. There must be a spy among us. With all the problems we already have, we can't afford to recruit complete strangers. I guess you've all been fooled by Victor as well. Whenever he takes a liking to someone, he just drags them in. Sounds like a really good secret organization. But they do appear to be hunted by the Imperials, and the town's still full of soldiers. You may stay while things blow over. Whatever decision you make afterwards is up to yourselves. So, from a simple son of a general on a mission to help collect taxes, you've been run into a plot to overthrow the Empire. And Gremio realizes this and is overwhelmed. Rebels, Liberation Army? Well, why not? Maybe we should become true rebels. You gotta love Cleo. On the other hand, what will Master Tito think? Eh. Well, let's talk to each of these guys. Odessa greets you as a guest, so will I. My name is Flick. Lightning Flick, of the Liberation Army. You've never heard of me? Well then, remember the name. The quiet one there's Humphrey, the swordsman, and that's Sanchez. We three are pretty famous in the Liberation Army, you know. Sanchez. How do you do? Another person. It's very casual. There's Humphrey. And of course, you don't really think the Empire will take you back, do you? They'll kill you for sure. So we really don't have a choice now, do we? I'm so sorry, you must have had a fright. Victor's got bad habits. I guess we're enemies. Too bad. Huh. Oh, she's assuming that we're gonna say no and not be part of their group. Oh, she's wrong. Oh, that's not good. I must tell Lady Odessa. Let's take him inside. I'm one of the Mount Seifu bandits. Mount Seifu, where we just beat the crap out of the bandits. But we only attack those rotten Imperials. Anyway, the other day, the Imperial Guard came over and captured our bosses, Varkas and Sidonia. Whoops. That was us. Varkas and Sidonia, could they be... Shh, be quiet. Don't tell them it was us. Please help Varkas and Sidonia. That rotten Grady of Rockland has strung them up to starve to death. You know, even if Suikoden, the first Suikoden game is not the best, this immediately puts you, well, after an hour, puts you into the intrigue that just defines this series. And this is why I love these games. Execution without trial, even by Imperial law, that's illegal. Big surprise, Grady's a jerk. How awful. You know we're going to save these guys. I'm aware that we're understaffed. The bandits have asked for our help, we can't let them down. You know, I'm going to admit this. It is our fault. Oh yeah. Oh man, the rune, it only gets better. Clearly some shady shit's going on with the Soul Eater rune, and the fact that Windy, the court magician, really wants it, and that winds up. We get to that, but there's a whole bunch of roller coasters on the way. Roller coasters inside of roller coasters. What do you mean it's your fault? And now we'll tell the story about how it was our fault. I see. Well, even if you didn't know what you were doing, you still have to claim responsibility, right, Tyr? You must rescue Varkas and Sidonia. I'll help you too. Grady is unforgivable. You're right. Undoing Grady's wrongs would be good for the Empire. Besides, if young Master gives the orders, I will follow. You know, I don't know if I addressed the obvious tension in the room. Craig got a big old X on the side of his face. That's got to be on purpose. Varkas and Sidonia are strung up at the home of Rockland's military commander. Good, maybe I can go get that chest that I couldn't get earlier. If you don't hurry, they'll dry up. Please help them. Yeah, a butler who's an axe wielder. Alright. It's just Victor with me now. You're not coming along, Flick? Oh, Flick doesn't trust Victor either. Humphrey is taciturn as always. And Sanchez clearly is not one of their fighters. Alright, Odessa, I'm out of here. Meanwhile, the Imperials clearly didn't find us, and now we can just walk back out into town with no problem. You know who needs an upgraded weapon? Yeah, this gets... Victor's Taya Sword. It already started at a level 3, so I want two of these to... Now he's got a Shiko Sword. And what kind of equipment do you have, Victor? Oh yeah, you're wearing a leather coat. We get you some brass armor. Because I'm rich! And a cape. Victor seems like somebody who wouldn't have a cape on. And a pointed hat. And because Victor left the party and he came back in, I gotta move him back in. People are starting to get spell slots, though Cleo's the only one with a rune right now. She's got 3 flaming arrows, 1 firestorm. You notice down below the HP amounts, there's 3/1/0/0. There's 4 levels of spells, and it's basically like D&D, where every long rest, you get your spells returned. Spell slots. Let's free will this. We should miss. We should easily... Wow, 2 misses. We should easily wipe the floor with these things, though. Upgraded weapons. Bonbons. They look like tribbles. This is one of those games that it does not make sense to run away most of the time. It's free money, free experience. Never goes wrong. Where? Oh, I totally overshot Rockland. There it is. Item management. Oh! Marco's still here. This has to be a real coincidence, but this song is a song from Cowboy Bebop. Almost identically. I lost it already. It's gonna be, I guess... Yeah, no. That's why I didn't do the 10,000. There's several gambling games in this game, and it's probably one of the easiest ones to cheese. Alright, let's go get them. There's Varkas and Sidonia. Security's pretty tight. It'll be tough sneaking in. Victor's used to many things like this. The Grady Mansion's on fire! What a coincidence. I didn't do anything. Must be the dry weather. Don't you dare take after someone like this. Ah, Victor. Yep. This is like burninating the countryside. The way they added the fire to this. Oh, man. The thatched roof cottages! Yeah, and you can even see the fire from the inside. I suppose that you should be able to. Ah, yeah. We don't need to plan this out. Oh, countered. Smacked. Axe smacked. Medicine. That's what I was interested in this whole time. Yeah, we are way overpowered. Good. I think the next time that we get to upgrade items is several cities away. Oh man. It's a lot of crits that we're getting too. And that's just random. Oh, great, more brass armor. An antique? This is robbing the Grady Mansion. It's funny, as the game picks up, I have more energy to continue playing the game. That's kind of a sad thing. At the beginning, it kind of sapped all the energy I had. Ah, I didn't want to do that. Two items. Money and money. I guess you couldn't just store all of your bits in one chest. It's true. The opening setup is a slow burn in most of these games. Because you gotta establish the background lore and what the world is like. There's real obvious things that happen, even if you hadn't played the game previously. It's like, oh, I can see where this is going. I should probably heal eventually. Oh, I should have used Cleo's fire spell. See it. I don't think it gets any harder than this. Is there a boss after this? I will heal. In case we run into something around the corner. Because this is around the corner. I can't see. My god, it's you Imperials, why are you here? Did you come to laugh at me? Poor Varkas. And now we're wanted, just like you, so we'll help you out. Yeah, no harm, no foul. It's, well, Sidonia was just hanging up there on the stake for fun. If you got tricks like that, why didn't you escape sooner? You can't very well escape alone. Sidonia? You? There's so many questions about that. If Sidonia could do whatever the hell he just did, why couldn't he just cut Vargas down and escape with Vargas? Oh, it's Grady. You dare turn against the Emperor? Free the bandits? And you even set my house on fire? You'll be sorry. So you want to fight? I don't think you're the only one with a grudge. Why, I'll cut out your eyeballs. What? Oh, well... I'd rather tear him to pieces. Please, well, you see... You regret this. I'll tell Master Craze about this. You'll get yours. Cleo, do you think the Empire will take us back? I don't know. Man. Don't worry, there's all kinds of ways to make a living. You fall in with a good group of people. Because, the writing already is 100 times better than the beginning. Because of the character interactions. I guess we owe the Liberation Army our lives. Tell Lady Odessa if she ever needs help, Marcus and Sidonia will be there in a flash. Well, we're off. Perhaps we'll meet again. And since you have portraits, I bet you that we will. Alright, back to London Camp. It's pretty obvious. We're going to be rebels. Wow, those are really loud mosquitoes. Oh, another pointed hat. And this is how the inventory gets so messed up. Oh, please throw absolute junk at me. I have to sell. It takes up spaces in the inventory. I'm gonna do that. That. I'm very glad I figured out whatever was going on with that saving issue that first time. Through the grandfather clock, down into the hideout. Our problems are solved. What do you mean? Odessa, you're not planning to. Yes, I am. Oh yeah, the controller is perfectly functional right now, too. So I'm not playing with the keyboard. I think that my Bluetooth receiver was blocked. So I had another one that I plugged into a USB hub. And that seems to be doing the job just fine. Dear, take a look at this. What is it? Show me. Plans for a fire spear. Right. The Liberation Army may be tiny now. But someday we'll be big enough. The Imperials head on. When that day arrives, the fire spear will come in handy. We spent good money for this at the dwarf mines. Dear, this blueprint must reach our secret factory, but we can't leave this hideout unattended. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love Suikoden. I'd like you to take this on assignment. Poor Gremio. He thinks that we're going to return. He's wrong. How can you expect us to betray them? Do you have any idea what the Empire is really doing? Do you know what the people want? Will you pretend to ignore all that? Gremio, you saw with your own eyes, heard with your own ears. Are you willing to ignore the truth despite all you see and hear? What about you, Tyr? I think I might be going for all 108. It's a little bit early right now. I know some of them are semi-annoying, but the game is better when you get them all. Do you still want to return to the Empire? Continue to be McDowell's little boy? My father goes his way, I go mine. Talk like that and you'll never rejoin the Imperials. Don't you care? Come on, Cleo, talk to him. Cleo clearly doesn't care. I go where young Master goes. My job is to protect him. Those are the orders I received from Master Tio. Yep, I get the concept, Odessa. Northwest of London Camp, across the river, lies Mount Tigerwolf. Over the mountain is a village called Sarade. Someone for the factory will meet you there. Flick's still super hostile. Plot thickens. Flick, if you come along, who's going to protect this place? It's about time you began acting like a leader. Don't worry, Flick, I'll protect Odessa. She promised to protect this hideout. To Mount Tigerwolf, then. If any harm comes to Odessa, you'll be sorry. And as always, Humphrey says nothing. Well, we got another person in the party. Time to see, well, what Odessa has and upgraded. Oh, she's already set. Steel boat, level 5. But equipment. Oh yeah, we gotta fix that. More inventory management. Oh, you can't wear that. That's good enough. It's on a roll. I should equip that as well. And shield. That's true. That's that. Good enough. Northwest. Here's the mountain. Another track. I don't want to spend the night out in the open. Let's do it. Ha! I would have gone and bought that if I actually had been thinking. Yeah, I didn't. It was free. Free circlet. giant snail. Just the things you come across while climbing up the mountain. Killer slime. We'll worry about that later. In the early game, having the money to upgrade everything is the best way to make this easy. It's been a long time since I played this game, and that was not the attack I expected to come out of the snail. Of just extending its head across the screen. Like Mr. Fantastic. Wow. Wind Rune Piece. Elemental Augment Runes. It's laid on. Can we trust this guy with a face like that? It's dangerous around here, what with all the bandits and all. Why don't you spend the night here? Sorry, we're in a hurry. Weird idea, my feet are killing me. Ah, Victor. For once, I'm in agreement with you. Yes, this guy is totally sketchy. I'll stop. That's it then. Say, old man, do you have any tea? I would trust this guy to give me a beverage. I wouldn't think that he's going to, I don't know, poison me. Oh well, Odessa, I guess we have no choice but to spend the night here. To tell the truth, my feet are killing me too. Why don't you have some of this before supper? It's special tea from Mount Tiger Wolf. Let's give it a taste. It's pretty bitter. Very bitter. Here's some for you, too. Not if it's bitter. Come on, just a taste. Not if it's bitter. It's not that bad. Besides, it's good for you. Not if it's bitter. Please, have some. You can see where this is going. Not if it's bitter. Alright, he's gonna endlessly loop. Alright. Be careful, it's very hot. Smells kind of funny, doesn't it? Say, old man, what's this tea called? It's called Mount Tiger Wolf's Brew. It's a special Mount Tiger Wolf brew called Robber's Tea. That's... My god, this is... Hey, you, what have you... If the... Such an old... Young rascal. I love this. Here's some, I think those are the death sprites for when your characters pass out in battle. Oh man, everyone's asleep. Yeah, you can't believe Victor fell for it. The guy who's like knows every trick in the book. Everyone's asleep thanks to the drugged tea of Mount Tiger Wolf. Oh. Wow. For a bunch of stragglers, these guys are loaded. Looks like we'll be living the good life for a while. Hey, Ladon, how you been? Doing well for yourself, I see. Why, it's Boss Kessler. Welcome, welcome. As you see, I just pulled a job. And a fine-looking woman in this bunch, too. Wait a minute, this here is... Ladon, what have you done, you fool? What do you mean? Do you know who this is? Just some stupid traveler, I should think. Idiot, even an ignoramus like you must have heard of Lady Odessa of the Liberation Army. Why, of course, boss. Even kids know who Lady Odessa is. You don't mean this here is? Yes, I do. Hurry up and prepare an antidote. So as you can see, the Liberation Army has a whole bunch of friends and bandits and thieves and counter-culture people. Let's see, a rabbit's tail, rose leaves, a handful of sugar. Ladon, if anything happens to Lady Odessa, you can say goodbye to your head. Yikes, rose tail, sugar leaf, handful of rabbits. Forgive me, Lady Odessa. Without knowing it, I nearly committed my life's gravest error. If you like, I'll make Ladon here pay with his. Please, sir, spare my head. Don't be ridiculous. I'll have to be more careful from now on. Maybe I do trust people too much, like Flick says. I have no way of apologizing, but please stay here for the night. I'll do what I can by way of hospitality. But no more poison, you hear? Ah, Victor. It's convenient that they have exactly 5 beds. Phew, phew, chatter, chatter, phew, phew. And Victor is apparently a bear. I'm gonna give up serving poison tea. I've learned my lesson. Well, let's see what Kessler has to say. Lady Odessa is a true heroine. She's serious about overthrowing the Empire. There are many who express discontent, but only she has the means to do something about it. I hate the Empire too, but I'm just a bandit. Lady Odessa is our hope for freedom. Hey, Gremio, why is Cleo in such a bad mood? Don't bother her, Victor. Cleo's always in a bad mood when she wakes up. I see everyone's here. Today we reach Saradi. Back to the mountain. It's funny, they said this mountain's full of bandits. I mean, other than those guys, all we see are snails and jelly monsters. Antique. I will probably stop. I'm trying to think of a good time. After we get to Saradi, hand over the plans, and then they want us to go back to Liberation Base. I'll stop then for today, if I don't fall asleep before then. Medicine acquired. Oh! Have to get the boxes. Clone crystal. That's a slasher rabbit. It's a whole team of slasher rabbits. Let's freewill this. We're out on the other side of the mountain. And there's the town. You're supposed to meet a messenger from the secret factory at an inn in this town. Where could it be? Small town, we'll find it soon. This must be the inn. Let's rent some rooms and wait for the messenger. How do you maintain an inn if you haven't had customers in years? I'm gonna save first. Just strikes me as not the easiest business to have in a town where there's a finite amount of people who all have their own house, who probably don't just head out to the inn to stay. And if there was a tavern here too, yeah, not sure. Everybody's still sleeping with their normal sleep patterns. Can't you sleep? Me neither. But the night breeze makes me feel better. Clean once a month and go back to boozing. Can I tell you something? Wow. The people who pick I'm not interested clearly don't care. That's a horrible option. What is it? Kessler of Mount Tigerwolf, Flick, Humphrey, Sanchez. They all expect so much of me. But sometimes I feel like running away. I'm not sure I'm worthy of their hopes. What do you plan to do? Will you return to the Empire? I'm not going to say of course. I don't want to return to the Empire. I don't understand. Use your head. You have the ability to judge right from wrong. Your father is a great general of the Empire. Perhaps you'll be able to return to a peaceful life. But remember that you can't turn away from what you see and what you feel. Because if you do, that's a sin. You're strange. I feel compassion when I'm with you. I suppose Victor brought you to us because he felt that special quality in you. There are many in the Liberation Army. Humphrey, Sanchez, Mose, and Flick. Nobody has eyes like yours. Eyes that draw people to you. Many people, if I should ever lose it. It's a ninja. His name is either, I'm going to pronounce his name Cage. I've been sent by Sir Mose, chief of the secret factory. Mose certainly keeps unusual company. I received a letter from him mentioning that a pigeon of his was sick. I find it hard to imagine Moe's taking care of a sick pigeon. I don't think the cage has a beard. I think that's a bandana over the front of his face. He's also not stroking his chin, so he's probably not a bad guy. Commander Craze, horrible. Very strange lady. Sir Mose does not keep any pigeons. I see. You don't know if he's evil. Probably not. He's not doing this. I'm sorry. I was just testing you. I never betray a contract. This is the blueprint for the fire spear. Please deliver this. The future of the liberation movement depends on it. Understood. I will go now. It's getting late here. We'd better rest. You must be tired too. Go back to your bed. I'm sorry if I kept you up with such strange stories. Oh, looks like Remio's not sleeping. No, he's totally sleeping with his eyes open. It's not creepy. What do you mean our job is done? We finished our business last night, didn't we, dear? Come to think of it, young master's bed was empty in the middle of the night. Ah, Gremio. Gremio just assumes such random things, and it's almost like he doesn't have a grip on reality. Wow, this town really is small. That's it. It's 3 houses. Like, how do you have a populace worthy of having a tavern? 3 houses. For the latest, they say that Odessa, the leader of the Liberation Army, is a 9-foot giant. It's random. And totally true. I didn't check out the item shop, one of 3 houses in this place. Grandma's senile. She talks about the Emperor all day. I once met the Emperor. He's a wonderful man. He even had kind words for a lowly old woman like me. Well now, if I had skipped this, I would have felt really stupid. I wouldn't have known that I didn't get this, but I am buying a water crystal. I am selling other things. Oh man, so much junk. Junk all around. Oh, they really don't want partially used medicine. They will take a used headband. Now, I have so much money. Doesn't do to have multiple water crystals, but might as well. I can regret that down the road when I'm out of money. Back to Lennon Camp, over the mountain, through the woods. And that is where I'll stop for today. Love the idea of these tribes of bunnies that are outfitted with axes and swords and roaming the wilderness, just preying upon travelers. I think of the most harmless thing that you can Aw, cute cuddly bunnies. No. These are murder bunnies. Oh, he just acts as a normal innkeeper. Yeah, no, I'm good. Keep in mind, ooh, it all changed when they got drugged by a sketchy guy with tea. It hardened them up, turned them to banditry. You know, that's a good point. Maybe the bunnies were victims of Late Hunt. The bunnies are the bandits of Mount Tiger Wolf. Huh, there's something to that. They did say there's bandits here. Leon is a sign. Fridays, even the best Fridays, are still Fridays. Just like Mondays. Well, Mondays are hard for another reason. Fridays are hard because it's a week of work and the books and commuting and everything else. But Fridays are the free time, so I will gradually chip away at Suikoden every week until we've completed Suikoden 2. I'm still debating whether or not I want to go through Suikoden 3 again. I did it, oh my god, I did it 20 years ago now, when it came out when I was in college. And it was a good game, but it is massive. If this game can be beaten in 20 hours, Suikoden 2 can be beaten in 30, 40 hours-ish. Suikoden 3 is like a 100-hour endeavor, if you really want to get everything, from what I remember. It was long. It also was the series' first foray into 3D, which, you know, something about this series that I always liked being in 2D. Sprite art. But then Suikoden 4 came around and that game was really good and it was in 3D, so I can't really complain that much. Suikoden Tactics. Suikoden 5. Man, those were all massive games. Tactics, not so much. Around that time, I think people stopped settling for a really tight story that they could tell in 20 to 30 hours for a role-playing game. And people just wanted... I remember it being an argument back in college. Well, that game doesn't even have X amount of hours of playtime. It can't be good. It's not worth your money. I don't think that people understood it doesn't matter how much playtime is. If that play is not as fun because it's dragged out, yeah, at least for me, I value, well, at least as an old person, I value the time that I have now much more than just the scope of a piece of media. If you can tell the story that's a 4-hour story in 2 hours, tell the story in 2 hours, please. Oh no. Oh, we're not saving and going to sleep yet, I guess. What happened? Are you alright? Well, clearly not. The Imperials, they suddenly... I'm sorry, Lady Odessa. My god. Hey, Odessa. Oh my god, I really can't let you stay. What? I technically could stop right now. I really ought to stop right now. But then this would be like a cliffhanger. The people who don't know what happens next would be totally surprised and would have to wait another week to find out. Could I do that to them? What say ye in the chat? Go down into the secret hideout or wait till next week? Yeah, I don't think it's... Yeah, let's wait. There's some serious plot that's going to happen once we go down there. We'll do it next week. We have a good stopping point for suspense. And we'll jump right back to this guy's corpse next week. What? Probably earlier, around 9 p.m.-ish Eastern, if I don't pass out like I did today, and then wake up at 10:30 and say, "Oh man, I meant to do this." Well, thanks for being with us on this journey through Suikoden, and we'll be back. We'll be back next week.
Always driving like